August 2021, Tesla AI Day. Elon Musk walks on stage and announces that Tesla is building a humanoid robot. Then a person in a spandex suit walks out and starts dancing. And Musk said,
Dojo is real, the Tesla bot will be real.
4 years later, in January 2026, Musk himself admitted that zero Optimus robots were doing useful work in Tesla's factories, and the gap between the promise and reality is exactly what this video is about. Let's start from the beginning. As we've seen in the intro, Tesla announced what they called the Tesla Bot at their AI Day event in August 2021. No hardware, no prototype, just a concept and a person in a costume. But at the time, this was more than enough for us because humanoid robots were a new thing and not 90% of the social media homepage. Or it's just me. And Musk's speech was straightforward, a general purpose humanoid robot capable of doing anything a human can do physically, eventually priced below $20,000. Then the first actual prototype appeared in 2022. It could walk slowly on a stage, and Gen 2 followed in 2023 with smoother movements, better hands, and generally more refined. Also serving customers at the We Robot event, even though it turned out they were almost completely controlled. But in January 2025, Musk set an explicit target: 10,000 Optimus robots built and working inside Tesla factories by the end of the year. And incredibly, by January 2026, the number of Optimus robots doing useful work in those factories was zero. And there's few reasons behind this delay. Now, you can't talk about Optimus without talking about Tesla, and you can't talk about Tesla without talking about Elon Musk. Tesla is one of the most valuable companies on the planet. It built the EV industry almost from scratch. It runs one of the most advanced AI computing infrastructure in the world with its Dojo supercomputers, and it has manufacturing experience that almost no robotics startup can match. That's the real advantage here, not just money, but knowing how to actually build physical products at scale. But then there's Musk himself, which recently became the first trillionaire in the world, and it's also an extremely controversial figure.
Don't let your kids watch it!
In particular, between 2025 and 2026, he became one of the most polarizing figures in American public life, with its political positions and totally normal behaviors. And whether you think that's relevant for a robot or not, it's relevant to the company public's perception, and all of this at direct cost. And at the beginning of 2025, Tesla reported the biggest drop in sales in its history, with net income plunging 71% as buyers fled the brand. European sales dropped 49% year on year, and all of this in a quarter where overall EV sales across Europe grew 34%. So a company managing a brand crisis at that scale, with its CEO splitting time between Doge, X, SpaceX and XAI, it's not a company running at full execution speed on its most technically complex project ever, because when the core business is on fire, the moonshots waits. So given the context, what does Optimus or Tesla Bot actually look like in 2026? The body is the Gen 2 design, 173 cm tall, 57 kg and 20 kg payload capacity. That hasn't changed significantly since 2 years ago. What has changed is the hands. This year on February 17th, Tesla revealed the Gen 3 hand, with 50 total actuators, 25 per side, all stored in the forearm while using a tendon pull system to mimic how human hands actually work, that giving 22 degrees of freedom per hand, 4.5 times more than the previous version. And since the competitor have shown way more demonstrations than Tesla, the board chair confirmed that the hands can wash clothes, clean dishes, and detect tactile feedback with high sensitivity, so it will theoretically compete, for example, with the Figure 03. The brain running all of this is Tesla's A15 chip, roughly 5 times the memory bandwidth of the previous version. It runs Grok, obviously Elon Musk's own AI model from XAI, for natural language interaction with humans. And like Tesla's vehicles, Optimus uses cameras only, no LiDAR, no depth sensor beyond stereo vision, a very controversial choice, especially for autopilot, but maybe I'll talk about that in another video. One more detail worth noting: in April 2026, 4 international patents for the entry and design were published, but within days Musk posted that he had already changed the design because this one didn't actually work, so even the most recent confirmed specs may already be outdated. But now here's where things get a bit more concrete. In the second quarter of 2026, Tesla ended the production of the Model S and the Model X, we're talking about 14 and 11 years of production respectively, and began converting that Fremont line for Optimus manufacturing, with the target capacity for that line is 1 million robots per year, probably to compete with 1X Technologies or Figure AI that announced that they will produce 100,000 units per year by 2027. If you want to know more, check out this video. Meanwhile, at the Gigafactory in Texas, Tesla is building a second larger facility targeting 10 million units per year. A permit filing suggests 5 to 10 billion construction investment. Now 10 million units per year seems a bit exaggerated, but I just want to report to you what Elon Musk said. And he never made exaggerated statements, so we're fine. And during Tesla's first quarter 2026 earnings call, Musk confirmed that the actual production, the slow initial production, begins in late July or August 2026. So we will probably have more update in the next few weeks. Although he was careful to say output will be quite slow and called it literally impossible to predict the production rate. Even Optimus has 10,000 unique parts across a brand new production line. Speaking about price, the long-term target is 20,000 to 25,000 per unit, but current production costs are significantly higher, and external sales, meaning selling Optimus to other companies, are planned for 2026 or 2027, starting with manufacturing customers, like for example what Boston Dynamics are doing with Hyundai. But now, since I talked about them many times in this video, let's talk about the competitors, because that's the part of this story that doesn't get enough attention. Because while Tesla was promising 10,000 robots and delivering 0 for now, the rest of the industry kept moving. For example, Figure AI has 40 robots commercially deployed at BMW's largest assembly plant in the world, and they have published together many tests, so they're not only making money, they're making a lot of marketing. And there's Agility Robotics with its robot Digit, which has units working in Amazon warehouses today, and a dedicated factory in Oregon capable of producing 10,000 units per year. Or 1X Technologies, backed by OpenAI, that has over 10,000 pre-orders for its Neo home robot, which was sold at $20,000 per unit or $4.99 per month, with deliveries expected by the end of 2026. I talked about it in this video. But as I said before, Boston Dynamics with its new Atlas are starting tests with Hyundai this year. Then in China there's UBTECH that has its walker robots already deployed inside BYD and Geely factories. And the last example, the Unitree's G1, a fully functional humanoid that you can buy right now for about $16,000. All of this to say that 2 years ago, when the Optimus Gen 2 was presented, this was one race with one obvious frontrunner. There is at least 20 companies, several of them already generating real revenue from robots doing real work. So to answer the question, what happened to the Tesla bot? The honest answer is it exists, it's more capable than most people realize, and the manufacturing bet Tesla is making is unlike anything any competitor can match at scale. 1 million units per year in Fremont, 10 million in Texas. If those numbers are real, the economics of humanoid robots change permanently. But Tesla has a documented pattern of missing its own timelines by years. And right now, the companies generating actual revenue from actual robots aren't the ones with the biggest announcements. They're the ones nobody was talking about 2 years ago. So let me know what you think in the comments. Will Tesla be able to keep its promise to produce 10 million units per year? Or is that goal too ambitious? And I'll see you in the next video where we'll analyze another technology that could shape our future for better or worse.